It's Mama's Comedy Show.
Hey, Cousin Internet, it's
All
me,
right.
Cousin Todd, with Mama's Comedy Show. And with me is Cousin Jason.
Hi, Cousin Internet.
Hawk TUAH, Jason.
Hawk TUAH.
And also we have Cousin Andrew.
Hey, how's it going? Hello.
Andrew Hawk TUAH.
Hawk TUAH.
And Cousin Melanie.
Hi.
Hawk TUAH, Cousin Melanie.
What's happening?
Do you not know what Hawk TUAH means?
Melanie, you know what a Hawk
I
TUAH
mean-
is?
No admittance either way.
This is the best.
So the funny thing is, I asked Andrew, I was like, hey, do you know what Hawk TUAH is? And he went, oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
And then I asked Jason. Jason's like, yeah, I found out what that's about. So I feel like it'd be fun for
Yeah.
us
Absolutely.
to see. Melanie, what do you think it is?
Oh, I almost gave
Can
it
you
away.
spell it?
HAWKTUAH.
Is that one word or two words?
It's 2 words.
What's the second?
I'm not.
the
Mel-
word.
Melanie.
Which part is which part of the word?
Melanie, use
TUAH.
it in a sentence, what you think it is.
No, I'm asking questions first.
Yes, and I'm like,
Thank
Jesus.
you. Second question: country of origin.
U.S.
Are you confident in that?
Yes.
Question 3: is it somehow sexual?
Maybe.
You tell us.
Maybe this is Mama's Comedy Show.
Yeah,
My
maybe-
assumption was yes.
No, maybe and maybe not. But that's why we want you to use it in a
The
sentence.
first
and tell
word
us.
is hawk, like the bird.
Yes.
And the second word is TU what?
AH.
Like the
Ladies and
It
gentlemen.
sounds like spitting of some sort.
Here,
Okay.
here
It
it is.
sounds like actual hawking a loogie on some
Oh,
So
sort.
how-
she's piecing it together.
So how would you be a Hawk TUAH
Yeah.
to spit?
How would it be?
Yeah,
What
like
did you just ask
like
me?
use it to show me and
In
give me
a-
an example.
You want me to
please.
mime it on your podcast?
Yeah, or you can say like you can talk yourself through it.
For some reason, talk myself through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My assumption, just based on the fact that you asked both of them first and then me, and then are trying to make me guess.
Yeah.
And considering it sounds like something with spit, I assume it either has to do with spitting upon your hands
Uh-huh.
and then using it on an external body appendage. Or
So close.
Wow,
or
Sal in his
spitting
tracks.
on the external body appendage.
Sherlock Holmes here of the
Yeah,
I mean, that was
world.
really
I'm
good.
Actually,
Congratulations, man.
Oh,
you got
actually,
it.
honestly, I don't know that they specified.
Oh no, she did.
Oh, they
Who
did?
is she?
Yeah. So it's a girl online right now who's kind of gone viral, and they're calling her the Hawk TUAH girl because there was a podcast that was interviewing people on the streets, and the guy said, "So, what is the freakiest thing that keeps lovemaking interesting for you?" And this girl, who's beautiful, she's a really pretty girl, and then she opens her mouth and she goes, "Oh, a Hawk TUAH, you got to spit on that thing."
You want me to see if I can play
Oh, that's
it?
right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Find the video.
So it's the second
here it is.
option
Here
of
it
spitting
is.
directly upon.
Yeah, play it into the other side where the actual diaphragm of the microphone is.
I don't know how to technology. Okay, here we go.
All right, ready?
Okay, here we go.
So,
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing.
Yeah, it's more like Hawk TUAH.
Hawk TUAH.
Hawk TUAH.
Yeah, but she's
spit on
got
that
such an
thing.
accent too.
That's true.
Also,
Yeah.
how do you know it's HAWK and not HOCK?
Because it has been memeified. The internet has built it up, and that's
got
how
you.
you spell it.
Yeah, there is like a horny witch hunt for this girl.
Yeah, there really is.
It's weird.
because
Is
every
she safe? Is she okay?
I don't know.
Does anyone
Andrew-
else have concern for her well-being?
Andrew, you need a job. You need a job, Andrew.
I just watched this. It took me 5 minutes to figure out the whole meme.
It's gonna be our remake of The Bodyguard is me protecting this girl from horny internet people.
You can find Andrew on Twitch at Hawk TUAH 69.
You know, I'm always fascinated by people on the internet who get on that stuff like immediately.
Yeah.
Like there are already shirts that are like Hawk TUAH 2024.
You gotta
you
ride
gotta
that
make-
stuff early.
Yeah, you got to make your money right.
But
right
it's
now.
like, how do you know? I mean,
Those
by the-
people already have like wrist casts on and everything, and
Yeah.
they are ready. They are
What are you
internet warriors.
saying, Andrew?
I'm saying people with wrist casts are ahead of the times.
what about boot casts?
Yeah, what
If you-
about boots?
You're ahead of the run.
All right.
But I thought it was one of those things where if you just saw that girl on the street, that's not the answer you would have thought she would give.
No. What was the question? How do you keep a relationship going? Something love making?
Yeah, how do you keep a person interested in bed?
Melanie, what's your answer?
That wouldn't have been it. So I guess it is a unique answer.
Nice
Also, I
and
don't know if
dry.
I could have been that southern.
Nice and dry, as
Is that what I sound like?
as no moisture on your hand as possible. It's me, Melanie. Haha.
We know who that is.
Is that Mickey Mouse?
Andrew, stop interrupting Melanie. Go on, Melanie.
Oh, here I am. It's me, Melanie.
Yeah. Melanie, you don't have to say who you are. We all know who you are.
I'm Melanie.
Melanie, can you show us what you do to that?
Which Melanie?
The actual Melanie.
Okay.
Andrew, shut up. The actual Melanie. Can you tell us how you spit on that thing?
Sure, this is what I do when me and my man, when he comes up and I said, you know what, I'm about to do my job. I just vomit on my hands.
Wow, you go
That's
deep.
what my man wants. It's me, Melanie.
I think the thing is she was so unassuming, and when she said when she was so proud about it, you got to hawk to her, got to spit on that thing. She was so proud, and I feel like the internet, the men of the internet all collectively went, she is the one.
It was the confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should track how many times she's been proposed to since that's gone viral.
Ooh.
I don't know. Because you know what? I'm also thinking like there's probably some definite baggage going along with that was her first answer and she was so confident. I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm just saying to blurt it out to strangers on the street, I'm like, oh, she
Was she sober?
Or here's the
that's a
thing. Here's the thing. Like with news and media and stuff, we're only getting like 10 seconds.
Maybe
of
they
this.
asked her 12 different times.
You know, there's that, or maybe.
What were they asked her 12 times. What were the first 11?
choice.
Melanie,
What was
go.
the exact question? First, I know you're not asking me, but what was the first question?
It was, how do you keep things interesting in the bedroom?
Gotcha. Go ahead, Melanie.
The first thing I do is I just get out my claw-like feet.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna take this again. We'll just give us a different answer. Something
all right.
that doesn't have to do with claw-like feet.
Okay, Hakatua. I spit on that thing. I'm Melanie.
Yep, and then right away, like
wait.
the entire
Cartoon.
internet passed out all at once. Just
You can find me, guys, anywhere, and I'll Hakatua on it. It's me, Melanie.
It's the laugh. That's so scary.
I know, but that's how we know it's really Melanie because
Yeah,
that's the
Melanie.
Melanie laugh. That's
If that was the laugh, would you still want the Hawk Tua?
That's a good question. If you
So,
had to live with
if
that
she's like,
laugh
"Hey,
the
hot
entire time.
here's I've put up with a lot because of attractiveness. I remember I was dating this girl and it was her first time over to my house, and my dog Wally, who is my soulmate, he's dead now, but that is my soul dog, 100%. And he's just a very happy dog, and he jumped up and he tried to lick her on the face, and she face pushed him away.
Never talk to her again.
And I was
Never,
like,
ever
oh,
talk to her
this
again.
is not gonna.
No, hell no.
But she was super, super hot. So I mean,
What I had my cat Rocky when I was dating this girl. She pushed him when he came up, and he's not really an affectionate cat,
Right.
But he came up and she pushed him, and he looked back and he slapped her. He just looked at her and then he walked away.
I love when a cat slaps people because they do have a look on their face. It's so
They
indignant.
know.
Yeah.
They're like, push it. Let's try something.
So how dare you?
Yeah, and it's even they look at you beforehand and you know the slap is coming.
Yeah.
My again, bringing up my dog Wally, I was in my old house and I had a cat named Grendel, and he was a beast. He was like part Mancoon. He was huge. He could
hell
flip
yeah.
light switches. Like he could touch my belly button from the floor, just stretching up.
Did you train him to do
Nice.
both of those things?
No.
You were like, what can I train my cat to do? Light switches would help. Also, poke me in the belly button.
Yes, clean my belly button, Grendel. No,
Hawk to it.
but I was in a room once and the lights turned out. And I went, oh, and I turned around and I saw him like stretched up the wall and he had his little paw wrapped around the light switch. But anyway, I was in my office and I heard this like coming from another room. I was home alone, so I went, "What the hell is
What
that?"
is my assistant doing?
No, this is pre-assistant. I was all alone in this condo, and I walked out of my office, and I still heard it. It was just this like rhythmic,
Nice.
and I walk into the living room where I see Grindel up on his hind legs, and Wally is just standing there in front of him with his mouth open doing that, and Grindel is just like slap right in the face. And every time he would slap, Wally's head would just rock to one side. He was hitting him with so much force, but Wally would just bounce right back to like that original
And
starting
not
position.
move away at all. No
And-
self-preservation.
No, and Grindel wasn't doing like a one. He was doing like a one right.
You were
bam,
watching
left,
an animal
white.
reenactment of Rocky. That's fantastic. I ain't going down. I don't know what's happening.
He was training. Oh, poor Wally.
Yeah, no, but
Did you
Maybe
stop
not.
it or did you
Maybe
record
Wally
it?
offended him. You don't know.
Oh, maybe I'm not okay.
Maybe
Wally
Wally,
was
said
perfect.
something.
Wally's like, you pussy ass bitch. Smack,
Yeah.
smack, smack.
No, Wally was perfect. How dare you, Melanie? How dare you? That dog
That's
is
giving
dead.
credit to Wally.
That dog
Maybe
is
Wally
dead.
was tough enough to try to take down a large cat.
I did see something super cool with Grindel that was I was living with a buddy of mine. His name was Jay, and my ex. We all had cats. Like when we decided to move in together, and first of all, that's automatically trouble. You know,
Yeah.
like different cats coming together. Grindel was a huge cat. Like I'll find a picture of him to show you guys. He was a big ass cat, and like Muffin is pretty big. Grindel was bigger than Muffin, and
Talk about smacking.
Jay had this cat named Grayson that was an absolute asshole. Just an asshole. He didn't like other cats. He didn't like most people. And my ex had a cat who was just like this old man. He was like 19, and we were all in the living room, and the old cat walked by Grayson, and Grayson just like did that, and it just slapped him. And then from upstairs, you hear boom, 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 turning like Grindel comes whipping around the corner, like Matrix style, like running along the walls. And then Grayson's like, I'm out. He like runs into Jay's bedroom, and Grindel stopped to look at Perky, was the name of the old man cat, stopped to look at Perky. And then like, there was this definitely this moment of like, you good? and then
The fighting stop.
and Perky didn't say anything, and then Grindel walked slowly into into Jay's bedroom, and it was real quiet. And so I walked in as well, and Grayson was on top of the bed, backed into a corner, like all the way into the corner, and Grindel was sitting in the middle of the room, just sitting up tall, making direct eye contact with him. And you got this whole like, you don't fuck with my friends. You got this whole vibe. And then Perky, this old man cat, just comes walking in the room like the Godfather, just so slowly, and sits down right next to Grindel, and they both just stare at this cat.
You've
That's
been making
awesome.
some bad decisions.
There is some hierarchy there.
So,
That's
but
great.
wait a minute. What does that say about the fight with Wally then?
Grindel was a brawler. Grindel was just looking for a good fight, I think.
He was setting his territory, man.
Listen, Grindel got his name for a reason. He was a monster. You know Grindel, right?
No, are you going to make me guess again? Because this feels
Do you
weird.
really not know Grindel?
Beowulf?
Yeah, you don't know Beowulf?
I did read Beowulf, but I did not remember that name. It's been long enough.
It's only like the other major name
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
book.
yeah, yeah.
It's
You got to
the-
understand how long ago
It's
that
the
would have been.
wolf.
And, you know, Angelina Jolie.
I know Bayo. I know Wolf.
Scott Baio.
Scott Beowulf.
How come that movie hasn't been made?
Yeah,
You know,
come
he's
on.
just
Oh,
dying for it.
That's a Skinamax movie.
He's still riding high off of that Zapped money. Does anyone remember
Yes.
Zapped? Anyone?
No.
The
Oh,
poster of it, he's
no.
like holding his hand up and there's a girl's skirt going up.
Do you guys know the movie Zapped? Do you remember that? It was like an 80s movie. Scott Baio. So he gets this you know it. Scott Baio, he gets these telekinetic powers. And of course it's an 80s movie, so he uses it to like lift up girls' shirts
Yes.
And he's a teenager.
and all pervy stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And I always wonder, like, would those fly now? I mean, American Pie was pretty, like racy as far as
Oh, that genre of like comedy is. I think it's dead now. I mean, if anything, it might slip under the radar with like one or two jokes like that. But God, yeah, remember the '80s? The whole thing was,
Porky's.
are you still a virgin?
Yeah.
Like, whoa, there's so much of that in this.
Weird
section.
Science.
Weird science.
Oh man, that show, woo, that helped me out when I'm just kidding.
I wanted a girl
Let's do it.
robot.
I'm sorry. But no, that girl from Weird Science TV show, mwah. Oh my God.
There's a TV show?
You never seen that?
No.
Yeah, dude. That was, oh man.
It was
USA.
What was her name? The girl who did the was it not
She was
Kelly.
one of the people. She was one of the people that ended up being on the drug show with
I'm just gonna
with
start
Drew
Googling
Garabo.
things as we talk.
Not Drew Garabo. Drew Dr. Drew.
What was her name? Not Kelly. Kelly
Yes,
LeBrock.
Kelly LeBrock.
Yeah, I don't need your Google, Melanie.
I do.
Yeah, so that one
Weird Science.
they were making the perfect girl.
Yeah.
But you said the TV show?
But they end up finding out there were certain things that she wouldn't do. She was not the perfect girl.
But she taught them a valuable lesson. She taught them how
Taught
to
them how to be men.
How to
Yeah,
be men.
It's true.
And you know what? That's
true.
something I feel like was also problematic back in the 80s.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because there was also the whole like my favorite trope that is just terrible is I just saved this woman's life. Now she has to love me.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's
think
how love works.
right. I always think it'd be great.
I mean, it worked on my wife.
Yes, Vanessa Angel.
I think it would be great. Let me
Wait,
see.
look,
Let me see.
You don't remember seeing her?
Oh no, I do remember her.
Yeah.
I do think it would be great to do a modern retelling of like an 80s movie.
Pretty Woman.
But with modern day like sensibilities put in. So like at the
And
end
a
of
cat
the movie.
just walks up and smacks you in the face every time you're stupid.
Hot too. And then no, but like, you have the guy save the girl and then he goes in for a kiss and she's like, "What are you doing?"
So what? I saved your life. Nuh-uh.
You're indebted to me forever. I'm a hero.
Yeah, I remember I got into this.
Can it be called tropey wife?
I got into this argument. I got into this argument with this girl. We went and saw. There were a group of us. This wasn't a date. But we went and saw Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah.
And
here.
was it? Who was the hero in that movie? Was it?
Johnny
I can-
Cage.
I can-
Japanese.
Yeah.
I can Google it again.
Oh, that was Liu Kang.
Yeah, Liu Kang. Liu Kang. So Liu Kang goes to another dimension to save. I think it was Sonya. I don't remember who he saved. He saved.
it Sonya?
It was
yeah.
some girl.
Billy Madison's girlfriend.
But
Yes.
But he goes.
Oh, this is that video game.
What?
Oh my God,
Melanie,
no,
I am
Melanie.
so
I'm
proud
just
of you.
Melanie's
Googling.
6. So
Yeah. So
God.
he goes to another dimension to save this girl. And when the movie ended, I was walking back with my friends. And I was like, "Well, he went to another dimension. She's got to give it up." And this girl went, "No, she doesn't." And I was like, "Right, but if a guy has to go to another dimension to save you, you kind of have to." And she's like, "No, she doesn't." I said, "I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. If he goes to I'm saying it's impossible. Like, you don't have to. I'm being stupid.
have to go to
No,
another
she
dimension.
Doesn't.
If a man goes down into hell to drag your soul out from it, out of the clutches of zombie, tickle cartoon characters, you have to put it out. You have to put out.
Wait, tell me more about the zombie tickle hotel characters.
I don't know. I was trying to make it the most absurd thing possible.
Speaking of most absurd thing possible, I've mentioned this to a few people. Like last week's podcast episode was great. It was me, Matt, Ali, and Andrew. But I still tell people to listen to the one with the balls, 0G balls. And because the name of that podcast is Melanie's Obsessed with Balls.
I just want you to know I have checked in with several people about this topic.
Yeah. And
It didn't die that day.
And it was just the fact of how much you thought everyone was lying to you that made it so great. And I, also between that and the Hawk TUAH, I really feel like we're doing a good job of grooming you.
We don't use that word, Todd. We don't use that word.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. We're
Teaching you the ropes.
prepping.
We're teaching you. We're
All
teaching
right,
you.
seems like it's my time to go now.
No, not
know
until
what
the van gets here.
Melanie, do you know what a Cleveland steamer is?
This is a good game. Okay, so yeah.
I feel like the game though is mostly just me saying no, I don't know. what
Right,
things
but you should have to guess. So let's.
I don't know the movies you're talking about. I don't know the TV shows you're talking about.
I know.
I don't know the
So
celebrities.
what do you think
about.
a Cleveland steamer is?
This one's less.
Try to
obvious.
use the same logic that you used before. Just
All right,
go along.
I feel like I know how to spell it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's 2 words as well. Country of origin.
U.S.
Cleveland. I mean, that's not a country.
Country of Cleveland. And it is Cleveland as in the city.
Yes.
Great. And it is steamer as in the word steamer.
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Like a sandwich.
I'm assuming once again it is sexual based on the fact of how it was asked of me.
Maybe.
Go on.
Probably not a synonym.
It's
Synonym
definitely not
to
cinnamon.
Hop-Tua, because otherwise I would have already guessed that one. Does it have any actual connection to Cleveland and what happens in Cleveland, or are we just?
I don't know. We have
Cleveland?
Ohio people here. Does that have any connection to Cleveland?
It's debatable. I think it's just maybe
My
it's-
mother-in-law's here. She used to work in Cleveland.
Maybe that just originated there.
Maybe.
Or were they just like, let's throw a dart at a map and see what city it is?
That
So it's not
was-
connected.
Okay. Now connect the other one.
I'm working on it, Andrew.
You just did such a good job of Hop-Tua.
That one was relatively obvious to me. This has less rounding basics. Steamer for some reason makes me think of poop.
Go on.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I close?
Yeah.
God, I'm doing so well. Okay. Cleveland doesn't help me at all, though.
Right.
Maybe
Which
we're
is the
not
issue.
grooming her. I think she knows all of this, and she's like,
you're
she's the
bullshitting
dirtiest
us.
one
I think
ever.
she wrote the
Bullshitting
book.
us.
Yeah.
I don't. All I got is poop from steamer, but I don't know how Cleveland ties in at all.
Okay.
So
take a stab at it.
Wait. Use it in a sentence, please. Use it in a sentence first, and then we'll tell you.
hey, what's a Cleveland steamer?
Okay.
No.
That is a sentence.
It is. I'm gonna make the guess, but this is just a wild poop-based guess.
Yes.
That it has something to do with somehow the poop must get warm for it to steam.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called the human body.
Well, okay. So
You're practically
yes.
an oven.
Yeah. Yeah.
5 seconds.
Stop. Let me think it through. All right. So the other one, it was you're hawking on it. I don't think that makes any
It's
sense.
not connected.
I know they're not. I'm just
For the
coming
love
up
of
with
God,
the
it
basis.
cannot be.
I mean, they're not connected, but there's a similarity.
Yeah.
I just assume somehow poop is involved on the same appendage that I was talking about before.
Gross.
Melanie,
Melanie.
I don't know.
you're messed up,
Disgusting.
Melanie.
I don't
You're
know.
real. You're
Plus,
I
that's
tried.
okay.
that's a
I think we tell
Cincinnati
I
hot
tried.
dog. That's something totally
yeah.
different.
All right,
What is it? You make me Google it? I'm not.
No. Please. No,
My mother-in-law just Googled it and is showing it to my father-in-law.
Do you want to read the official definition out?
Okay, so there were no context clues for me at all.
Okay. So basically, it's just pooping on someone.
yeah.
Pooping on their chest.
Actually, on their
On your
chest.
chest. Yeah.
With or without saran wrap.
Well, if you... Okay, wait, hold on. I've got another one. Melanie.
That was less exciting than I expected it to be.
Angry Dragon.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh, I don't even know what that
That's
is.
a good one.
Ooh, Andrew should guess as me then if you don't know.
My name is Melanie. This is how I sound.
Come on, Andrew. What's an Andrew Dragon? Andrew Dragon? What's an angry?
Okay, this is okay. If I'm correct on this, isn't it where and forgive me, now forgive me, is it where you
I feel like he does know.
you come in the so far back in their throat it comes out their nose? No, that's a white dragon. I'm so sorry.
Andrew, 5 seconds.
Is it okay? That's all I can think of.
It
That's all I can
definitely
think of.
has to come
I know
out
the
your
white
mouth because
dragon.
dragons blow
I mean,
fire.
he's not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Uh-huh.
There's two variations. One is just as you finish in the mouth, you slap them on the back of the head to make it shoot out of their nose.
Okay.
But there's an added element
The pirate?
with a punch
Oh.
where it's red coming out of their
That's
nose.
what it, yeah.
That's just violent.
And
then
ladies
it-
and gentlemen, these
And
are
then
the
there's a
things-
variation on that. If you kick her in the leg and run away, there's an angry pirate chasing you.
Yeah.
These are the things that Melanie is going to do with her significant other tonight.
Hot tour. A salty
salty
walrus.
Wait, which one's
Which
the
one?
salty walrus? The kick in the leg?
Angry Dragon.
Salty
Dragon.
walrus.
I like that you guys are looking. Okay, so let's try some more.
That honestly makes more sense. Salty
there's
walrus makes more sense because that's nose.
Dirty
Yeah,
Sanchez.
Dirty Sanchez.
Dirty Sanchez.
That just sounds offensive.
Okay, well,
It
Yeah.
is.
it is kind of, but Melanie, what's a dirty Sanchez?
Come on, that's
no
a base.
context clues for me on that one.
There's two
There
words.
totally
Yeah.
is.
Dirty
Oh, yeah.
and Sanchez.
Yep.
It's absolutely racial.
Please
No,
use
I
your
don't
power.
know.
Use your powers of deduction.
But that's what'll
were
get you
good.
there.
You were good the first
Yeah.
2 times. I think you go for a 3.
Both
This one is-
words.
I feel like this is
both
harder.
words are context clues, and the second one is absolutely racial. But
Yeah.
that's
Don't Melanie.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it yourself. Do it. I believe.
Start with dirty.
I think deep down inside
dirty.
your heart.
The definition of dirty means not
Nah.
clean.
Yeah, you're
Well,
close.
she's not
Yeah,
wrong.
you're
I mean,
getting
she's not
close.
wrong, Todd.
So in this context of what we're being forced into, dirty, dirty either just means in general
Or-
some real complicated sexual act.
Or-
boring.
Okay. Or we're back to poop again.
Okay, we like that. That's it.
We're getting somewhere.
Oh my God.
You know, yeah.
And Sanchez is the second word?
Yeah.
Yes.
What was your original guess for this Killian steamer? The original guess? That's a clue. All right, keep going.
She's doing something I've
Yeah.
never seen before.
Yeah, you're actually
Context clues of.
you're very good at this.
Yeah, this is wild.
Thanks.
Deep down inside, you're a dirty
Okay.
girl.
No, but not in that regard. Different use of the word, Andrew, is what we're
Yes,
talking
sorry,
about.
sorry.
So this has something to do with poop, and it has
Yeah,
something
yeah.
to do with
Sanchez.
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 People calling their butts Sanchez.
No.
Did you guys already
No.
look it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You look up pictures. Do image search.
Don't
It has nothing,
don't do
it
image
has
search.
nothing to do with anal.
Well,
Is
well,
it something
Yeah,
with anal?
I mean,
well.
yeah, I mean, it's not. It keep going along that line.
There's more?
Yes, it's not just anal, and you call that a dirty Sanchez. There's
Yeah.
I'll give you. Can I do one clue then?
You
I
do
think-
anal, but on each butt cheek you draw a little mustache.
Oh, so
Jesus.
close.
Melanie,
Oh my
you're so
God,
close.
You are the idiot savant
Wow.
of sex.
That
and weird. Oh
of
my
weird
God.
of weird sex
Wait.
acts.
You're bullshitting, right?
Keep
You're
going.
Yeah.
bullshitting, right? You're
Are you
bullshitting.
making the? Are you?
You're fucking lying, right?
All right, let's say you did that, but you wanted to be a little more adventurous.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm so fucking impressed.
I'm just assuming you're all making this up.
We are not making this up.
I
mean,
feel like
God.
that you're just
No.
saying yes to anything I say, whether it's
No,
right or
we're
wrong.
not. And the fact that you've done this 3 times in a row is ridiculous.
This is wild. This
So it's the actual thing is when you're doing a lady from
Yeah.
behind,
Yeah.
you jam your finger in her butt.
Right
and then
in
when
there.
she turns around to be like, what? You smear it across her upper lip
Yeah.
to make a mustache.
Oh my God.
And then you say, what are you looking at, you dirty Sanchez?
yeah, that's great. And you
No.
fall
I mean,
in love.
it's misogynistic and kind of
And
racist.
then you go,
love.
now you have to date me,
and
right?
then the movie Lake House happens. It's amazing.
Oh
And then
my
you're
gosh.
like, I showed up in another dimension for you.
Melanie, seriously, I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Oh,
All right.
there's an alternate? What's
That
the alternate?
That's terrifying.
Or use your penis.
See, that's what I
But
thought
I
it
am an
was.
artist.
That's disgusting.
But then you gotta have some
If you do 2
flexibility.
fingers, you can.
Because if you're standing doing that and she turns around, you gotta get some.
Standing.
Standing?
I don't know.
Apparently you do.
You know
Because
what?
you have your own position in mind.
Never mind.
I hope I'm here next time to see this bit again. Because this is-
The thing
Wow.
is if I knew she was this good at it, we could have done an entire episode of
Right.
just throwing out
can we put-
glass bottom boat and
I want to put you on a dating game because I want all these questions to come up on the dating game.
All
Do you
right.
have to be single to be on the dating game?
I mean ideally.
Yeah, well, all right.
So we need to start wrapping things
Yes.
up.
okay.
So
I've learned a lot.
That's a
I'm
sexual-
saving you for last.
Melanie, that's a sexual thing too, wrapping things up. It's-
Yeah. Yeah.
More than just wearing a condom.
Oh, so you are freaky.
What?
All right. Jason.
Yeah.
What did you learn tonight?
I learned that my in-laws have seen pictures recently, today, as in just now, of a bunch of sex acts that are really disgusting, right in front of me today, right now, and we're offering suggestions of alternates. That's what I learned today.
Right. Andrew, what did you learn tonight?
Tonight, I learned that Melanie is the great mouse detective of porn moves.
She absolutely is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done.
Melanie, what did you learn tonight?
I learned I'm gonna get it. I'm Melanie.
Okay, other Melanie. What did you learn tonight?
Is that me?
Yeah.
I learned that when they taught you what context clues were way, way back when, it comes in handy even today.
Hey, handy is another thing.
Comes in handy. That's a.
She's doing it on her own.
Yeah, that's an Alaskan high five. That's what that is.
Why do they just pick cities and states? Is something frozen?
I made it up.
I don't trust you all anymore.
There is. Do you, what,
If
okay,
it's
hold
frozen,
on. One
it's
more.
called the Elsa.
One more. How about? Okay, how about?
And then you freeze it, and then you just...
What about
That's the Elsa.
Eskimo cousins or Eskimo brothers, depending on, but Eskimo cousins.
We're gonna end on one I don't know, right?
Oh, but well, hold on. Raise your hand if you know what an Eskimo cousin is.
Eskimo,
All right, or Eskimo
brothers,
brother.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the vast majority of the audience did not raise their hand.
No,
either
I would
because
say
they
at
don't
least
know,
5 or 6 people raise their hands.
Either they don't know or they're hiding that they do know.
All right, so what is it?
So Eskimos, well, Eskimo kisses are rubbing nose to nose.
Okay.
Nobody responded to that, so that clearly doesn't matter.
No.
This one's hard.
Yeah.
Eskimos, it's also cold. Yeah. And
Can I give you the other term
cousins
for
and
it?
brothers are something incestual, is what it feels like.
Okay.
Can I give you the other name for it?
Okay.
Wiener cousins.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, Eskimo brothers and Wiener cousins are the
So
same
wiener
thing.
cousins is just you've had sex with the same person.
There
Yeah, you
go.
got
So that's
Melanie.
what Eskimo cousins
Yes. Eskimo brothers.
Yeah.
is? Eskimo brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels more like your nose was supposed to... Never mind. It's
I don't know why that's what that's called.
I've
I don't
learned
know
a
why
lot
any of them
tonight.
are what they're called.
Sharing means caring.
And I learned something tonight too.
What'd you learn,
that
Todd?
I learned that Melanie's regular mental state is always more perverted than we think. Because you couldn't just solve those things unless you were really in a dark place normally.
Yep.
Melanie,
Yet
Hak-
I smile so
Haktua.
much.
Hot to
Come on, Melanie, give us a Haktua to go out on. Give us a Hak.
Is this what you were saying about grooming me at the top
Yeah.
of the show?
yeah.
This whole thing was
Good.
just created to force me to do this?
To do what?
For the memes, Melanie.
Just give us one. We'll do it all together.
I don't believe you at all.
So I'll start. Haktua.
Hot to
Tua.
Hot to spit on the thing.
I'm.
Wait, Andrew, do it as me.
Oh. I am gonna isolate Melanie's and just use it as a ringtone. All right, guys, we're Mama's Comedy Show. We're here every Friday night at 9 p.m. Go to www.mamascomedyshow.com. Jason, where can people find you?
People can find me at Mama's Comedy Show. Of course, you can find me working with Gaggle Reflex in Winter Garden and with Corner Gallery in Castleberry. But mostly here with Mama's Comedy
Yeah.
Show.
Melanie, I mean, aside from going viral online, where can people find you?
Now never tell anyone anywhere I will ever be. Thank you so much.
Andrew, where can people find you?
You can find me at Random Acts of Sanity, performing every Tuesday and first Saturday and third Saturday, which is our hosting stand-up, at Cinematique in Daytona Beach. And also you can find me on twitch.tv, Omnigun, OMNIGUNN. Follow me there.
You can find me on Omnigun.
I just had to. Justice for Melanie.
Actually, I feel like Melanie should really do it. Can you do it?
If I was a cat, I'd walk up to Andrew and just smack him in the face.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Summer is here, everybody can cheer. Mama and the cousins are having some beer. We got big shows coming